What going on, guys? It's your girl Reza. If you're new here, I post natural hair videos and fitness videos. Hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Find me on Instagram and Snapchat at Reza Empress. So okay, we got that out of the way. I know why you guys came into this video and we're gonna get into it. Long story short, so you guys can understand the growth and the progress. I've had natural hair all my life. The longest that I grew my hair to was tailbone length. That didn't last that long because my hair started to break and I went back up to waist length and I stayed at waist length for a long time. Last year around October I did a big chop, but I chopped off a lot of my hair. I had about 3 to 4 inches of hair left. So you guys are basically looking at a year's worth of growth. My hair is above armpit length right now, and at the back I am about bra strap length. So let's get into this video. First of all, let's talk about genetics, because I know somebody is going to comment, y'all, genetics is why her hair grows that long and that fast. We get it. Genetics does play a role in your growth rate per se. There's an average growth rate that everyone has every month, which is about half an inch. I know that you can increase your growth rate. Some have been proven to actually work. There still has to be research done, but for some people they will genetically grow probably an inch a month with no effort. Some people will probably grow an inch and a half every month. With genetics, you do have a maximum hair growth, or you may have a maximum hair growth rate, but for some people we don't reach that potential because you just have to put in a lot more effort. For some, for me, this is what I discovered. My hair grows about 1.3 inches a month if I take really good care of my hair and if I do all these things that I'm going to mention in this video. You need to develop a routine. Don't be intimidated when I say this. All I'm saying is that develop a routine so that you're not in your hair much and you're not trying to do too much with your hair and try to do different styles during a week's period. For me, for instance, this is a wash and go and this is day 2 wash and go. I stretch my wash and goes for at least a week. A wash and go is the style that I choose because it's easy for me to do, it's easy for me to maintain. You can develop a routine that works for you. So you can try doing twist outs, wash and goes, perm rods, flexi rods. People try different things that work for them in their lifestyle. I do the same thing with my hair over and over. Style my hair and that would last me for the whole week, and then I'll repeat that same thing. I can pull it back, pull it up, put in a high puff. Your hair is still moisturized. You're not doing much. So basically, keep your hands out your hair. Manipulate your hair less. That's my major tip. Let's talk about this one right here. Section your hair. Because honestly, if you don't, or when you don't, this is my experience I'm speaking from, your hair is gonna break different places in the same patch of hair. You have different lengths. That's because your hair is breaking. And let me explain this theory for you guys. If I was to put my hair up in one or just keep washing and brushing my hair just up like that, the front of my hair is going to experience a lot more breakage than the middle or the back because I'm pulling and putting more tension on the front. It's just a lot on your hair strands. I tried to be gangster and not really care to section, and then I realized, girl, what is you doing? So sectioning is really good because you're being a lot more gentle on your hair, not putting as much tension on your hair. If I do this, I'll be putting a lot more tension on the outer perimeter of my hair versus if I just deal with it separately. I don't know if you guys get what I'm going with that. Sectioning your hair is very beneficial. How is your hair so thick and how has your hair grown so much? And it's because I trim my hair. Since I've cut my hair, I've had at least 4 to 5 trims. Obviously, if I didn't trim my hair that often, my hair would have been longer, but it wouldn't have been as thick as it is now. You guys would have been seeing like all kind of patchiness. Your hair breaks. Regardless of how good you take care of your hair, you may experience breakage, especially if your hair is a certain texture. Some of our hair, because of the way it curls and kinks, will break a lot, and I have that kind of hair. My hair breaks easily. So I guess that's why I would have to trim my hair often. I've put myself on a trimming schedule where I will trim every season, kinda. So one of the ways that I can tell if my hair is breaking, or one of the ways, I've said this before on my channel, comb your hair over the sink, especially if your sink is white. Just like detangle, comb, or if you have washed your hair recently, you would have realized like you're seeing like these small little pieces as opposed to the pieces that have a bulb on them. That's breakage. And if you're wondering why you're not retaining any length and your hair is not growing, you need a trim, because that's your hair telling you, boo boo, you need to let some of these strands go. Anytime anyone comes to me and asks me like, my hair isn't growing, like I don't know what I'm doing wrong, my first question is usually, when was the last time you had a trim? You guys go quiet. But I guess some people are terrified of cutting their hair themselves or trimming their hair, and I'm not saying that you have to trim your hair as often as I do. If you haven't trimmed your hair in like 2 to 3 years, boo boo, start today. No, start today. Okay, today. No, today. Today. Start with one trim a year and see how that goes. You will see some improvement. I trim my hair mostly every 12 weeks. Sometimes I would need a trim way before that, like every 10 weeks. I have different goals. I want length and thickness, so that's why I keep up on my trimming schedule. Hair grows back, obviously. Something that I have recently started doing within the year or so, I started to massage my scalp, because in most cultures where they grow really long hair, they massage their scalp almost every day. Like the Indians, they do massage their scalp pretty often. The theory behind that is to increase circulation to your scalp, and when you increase circulation, stuff grows. So I usually try to massage my scalp every day. So along the terms of increasing circulation, exercising has helped. I exercise quite often. As I told you guys, I post fitness videos as well. A lot of blood flow goes to my scalp and areas around my body. Exercise, massage your scalp, and I also added in massaging my scalp with an oil. And the oil that I have been using, this is my second bottle. It works for me. It may not work for you, but it may work for some. I just want to give you guys all the tea, keep you guys up on game, get you guys in it, you know. So I've been using the Wild Growth Hair Oil. I know you guys have probably seen this. If you're on Facebook, they have a bunch of sponsored posts on Facebook, so I see that all over my timeline sometimes. So I just went out on a whim and decided to try it, and guys, it did work. My hair has grown in places that wasn't as thick. Like the crown of my hair was never this thick, so I feel that this has helped. The only thing that I dislike about this is that I do get product buildup with that, because it does have in coconut oil and it's getting colder now. I get a lot of buildup in my scalp when I use that. Anytime I use this and all the tips that I'm telling you guys in this video, that's when I'll grow that 1.3 inches. My growth rate fluctuates, but let me tell you, if I add this into my regimen, or if I keep up on this, then my growth rate does increase. I try to use it like once a week, once or twice, but it is pretty oily, pretty heavy too, so you have to like be light-handed, which I'm not when it comes to my scalp. I prefer to use it sometimes closer to my wash day, because I know I'm gonna wash it out. Some people do not like the smell, but it doesn't really bother me. I did try it, I use it occasionally, and it did increase or help increase my growth rate. Deep condition is very important, like especially around the colder months. Like right now, my hair loves moisture, my hair loves to be pampered. I say deep conditioning, but not only deep conditioning with natural products. That has helped me a lot. I realize my hair reacts better to natural deep conditioners. I make my own deep conditioners because I find like I get a lot more moisture. I don't get that film. My hair stays moisturized longer. I shampoo and then I deep condition. I don't necessarily condition anymore or use a store-bought conditioner, because I make my own deep conditioners, and that has taken the place of conditioning. I don't have to do all of that anymore. I'm going to keep sharing with you guys my favorite deep conditioning recipes. I try to deep condition every week, but most times it's every 2 weeks or when I realized, like, damn girl, you need some deep conditioning in your life. I try to deep condition my hair every time I do my hair. This tip is very important. You have to have a bomb wash day experience. And when I say that, your wash day has to be perfect, whereas in after you wash your hair isn't dry at all. You have very moisturized hair. And that brings me to my other tip. You have to keep your hair moisturized, because if your hair isn't moisturized, your hair will break. So I'll bring to you guys my favorite moisturizer, because we gonna give all the tea in this video. But ever since I started using the natural Oasis Honey Cream Liquid Balm and the jojoba Honey Cream Balm, listen, I really had a problem with retaining moisture in my hair and moisturizing my hair. These from Natural Oasis, these right here, saved my hair. These are very thick and they're not water-based. So you're probably like, how can a product that is not water-based be a moisturizer? Well, it is, and that's what it does for my hair. I have to start with water, then add those, then I have a balm moisturized wash and go that lasts for a long time. Even when I don't do my wash and goes and I wash my hair, those are the first things that I reach for. Keep your hair moisturized. And anytime your hair starts to feel dry, I don't need to refresh or rewash or start over, you can re-moisturize. Moisturization is key for length retention. Dry hair breaks, moisturized hair flourishes. Okay? Remember that. You guys probably do not want to hear this tip right here, but how is your diet? What are you eating? Are you getting enough nutrients for your hair to grow out your scalp? You can take hair pills if you don't want to eat healthy, but a well-balanced healthy diet with a lot of fruits and vegetables and protein will increase your growth rate. This may not be the case for everyone, but this is the case for me. I find that my hair grows a lot faster and thicker when I eat healthy, and for the most part I do eat healthy, but if I slack a lot, my hair usually does not. The growth usually slows down a bit. We know that healthy eating struggle. Since your hair grows from your scalp, you want to make sure that your scalp is clean, free of bacteria. You can have bacteria on your scalp that prevents your hair from growing as fast as it can. Product buildup will also clog your pores and clog your scalp, prevent your hair from growing as fast as it can. Clean your scalp. Start with a fresh scalp, and clean scalp, increase circulation in there. Mama, you good. What's next? That brings us to the end of this video. Your hair is growing. Trust your girl. It's just how you maintain your ends. She is growing, but you have to take care of her. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye! You guys need to get on my channel. I have bomb videos for you guys that will help you guys. Come on, like, join the fam.